Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
Hello all, welcome to Ganesh IAS Academy. This is the special session. In this session, we are going to discuss about the previous year UPSC Mains economic question. Let's begin the session. This question was asked in 2015. It is a 10-mark question, 150 words question. And also this question is related to Digital India program. Before getting into the question, you have to know about what is this Digital India program. So the ambition of this program is to increases the digital literacy. So that is the major motive behind introducing this scheme. First of all, what is digital literacy? The next question will be, what is this digital literacy? Digital literacy means it is the ability to access to the information, ability to access to the digital information and also evaluate that information and use that information So this is called as digital literacy. So what is this digital literacy? Consider that you are a farmer. So you are doing a farming activities. In that scenario, there is a best practice followed by a person in another country or else in another district. So if you need to know that information, you have to travel to that region and you have to get that information. But when it comes to digital literacy, if you are able to collect the information through the person, from the person through digital manner means, then it is called as digital literacy. So it is about accessibility and also availability and also affordability of the digital data. So that is about digital literacy. The main motive behind the introducing this Digital India program in 2015 is to make the persons, everyone be accessible to the digital information for their growth. And also this Digital India program main motive is to make inclusive growth. What is this inclusive growth? Which means opportunity for all. Consider that there are two persons, A and B. He is learning through the portals or the digital, through the website. He is in the, consider that he is in a remote area. Okay, but he is able to get the information through the portals and the webs or the app. Same person near to that remote area, he don't have any access to that information means, then this person will be illiterate. And also his economic background is going to down. When it comes to this person, the economic background is going to upward. So to make the person to grow in their life financially, mentally, for that thing we need a Digital India program. So that is going to make an inclusive growth. So it is going to create a equality in a society. The person who have the access to the information in the urban region, same information can be accessible for the person who are in the rural region. For that we need a Digital India program. So that is the major motive behind this Digital India program. And then, so you have to know the huge idea about what is Digital India program. Next thing, when it comes to mains, if you are come across any schemes or a program by the government of India, then you have to think in a different perspective in what are the ways they are going to ask a question from this program or a scheme. For example, when it comes to Digital India program, Here it is related to the farmer. But there is a possibility of another questions also, like how the Digital India program is going to help the women in India. How this Digital India program is going to help the health sector in India. How this Digital India program is going to help in the educational sector in India. So you have to think in a diversified perspective for every programs and schemes. If it is connected to the various sectors or various schemes, sorry, various sectors means you have to think in all possible manner. So once they ask a question like this related to the farmer means next there is the possibility about they can ask about a woman in India or else related to the health sector or else the education sector. That is how they are making a question. In 2015 they are asked about a question related to the Digital India program and then the farmers productivity. When it comes to 2018, the question is related to Digital India program and then it's related to the health sector. So once if you are going to learn a previous year questions, you have to think in that manner because still Digital India program is on. Okay, so in that scenario you have to think in various possibilities where are they going to ask the question, and also you have to prepare in that manner. You have to prepare with five points. When it comes to farmer, what are the apps they introduced and also what are the infras they developed for a rural development based on this Digital India program, and also any subsidiary schemes related to that, for example BharatNet program. So it is to connect it is to provide the internet connectivity to all the gram panchayat, that is called as BharatNet program. And also there is another thing is called as railtel. Again it is also to provide the internet connectivity to the rural India through the railway networks, railway tracks. So that is the idea. So in that way you have to prepare. And also when it comes to women's in India, how it is going to help the women in this women's for a women empowerment, that how the Digital India program is going to help. You have to think, and also you have to prepare answers, and also you have to find the schemes related to that. And also when it comes to education sector, health sector, you have to get the data related of app or else any portal that is related to that. In that way you have to prepare an answer for every possible questions. So if you are going to have a considerable amount of data with you, then it is more easy to fight against the question that is going to ask like this, the scheme, and also it is connected to any sectors. So this is the way you have to think for every previous year question. So once they are asked like this means, then possible what are the questions they may ask in the upcoming years. So this is how you have to think. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about this Digital India program, how it is going to help the farmers to improve the farm productivity and income, and also what steps has the government taken in this regard. So here the keyword is about Digital India program. So based on the keyword, you have to give the intro. So the intro can be, it is about the Digital India program is aimed to remove the digital illiteracy in India by ensuring every citizen has the access to the ICT. Digital India was launched in 2015 to create a digital infrastructure for empowering and communities promoting digital literacy. So this is the intro you can give. What is Digital India program? Or else, see, when it comes to these kinds of questions, the main keyword here is Digital India. So it's better to just stop in that question. You have to give what is Digital India program. That is more than enough. Next part of the question is asking us how how can the Digital India program is going to help the farmers to improve the farm productivity and income? So farm productivity. Before going to answer, you have to know about what is productivity. It is about how much you are spending on the input and how much output you are getting. So simply you can say that it is a efficiency. So how this Digital India program is going to improve the efficiency or the productivity of that region? For example, based on the Digital India program only, there is a scheme called as Soil Health Card. So based on that, consider that based on the soil health card, you are come to know that your soil have this much of nitrogen, this much of phosphorus, and this much of potash, and also all other micronutrients. And you are come to know that your soil is containing very low nitrogen. So based on that, you will going to use more of nitrogen fertilizer. So when it comes to using like this, you can easily increases the productivity of your land. So by the way, you are going to increases the output from your land. So this is all about Digital India program. So Digital India program is going to help to increases your productivity through various means, through the digital data. For example, here it is using the soil health card app, and you are getting the information, and you are doing that, and your productivity is increasing. Or else you can speak about another apps. There is an app called Kishan app. So in that app, they will share the best practices related to the crops. For example, I am a sugarcane cultivator. Okay. So in my field, there is a one pest attack is happening. And I used all the pesticides, but it is not giving any outcome in that pest attack. So what the Digital India program is going to help us through this Kishan app. There is any best practices to fight against this pest attack, they will share it. So if you are going to follow that, means you are also going to overcome this issue of this pest attack, that specific pest attack. In that way, it is again going to increases your productivity. So Digital India program is again going to help you in the farm productivity, or else it is going to help you in another manners, like when it comes to irrigation needs. There is a forecast. So for example, nowcast weather app is there. So it is one of the initiative of the Digital India program. In that app, you will come to know that when there is going to be rainfall in your region. So based on that data, you can go for a showing activities. Based on that data, you can go for a spraying your fertilizers or the pesticides. You can delay it. So by the way, you can increase the productivity of your field. So in that manner, it is going to help in the increase in the farm productivity. So Digital India program is going to enhances the productivity through the digital data. Next thing, so in that manner, you have to address the questions based on the soil health card, Kishan app. Okay, so try to give certain keywords like this. Any schemes, by the way, you can get extra marks. So it is going to enrich your answer. So first heading is how the Digital India program is going to enhance the productivity. Next, how the Digital India program is going to improve the income of the farmer. First is better pricing for your crop. For the producers you done. For example, when it comes to Digital India program, So it is going to inflate your market. For example, if I am a farmer, and I produced a crop like brinjal. Okay, in my field I produced a crops of brinjal, and I need to sell it, means I have to sell it in the nearby market only. So that is the only way I can sell my products. But when it comes to Digital India program, through the app, through the e-commerce websites, or else any means, I can sell my product to anywhere of India. So it is going to broaden my market. So that is how I am going to get a better pricing. So when it comes to nearby market, means there will be many farmers, they are going to cultivate the same products, and that scenario I will get a very minimum price for my produce. But if there is a huge market, means I can easily get a good pricing for my product. So that is the one of the benefit, and it is going to improve the farmers income. Next one, through the social medias I can get the best practices. And also next is about savings activities. Through the Digital India program only, they introduced a scheme called as Jantan Yojana, or else the Beam app. So by the way, the farmers can easily save their money, and also it is going to give them the micro credit facilities. So again, it is going to be investment for the farmers. So that is how it is going to help. And then there is other facilities like through the Digital India program, I can go for a crop insurance. And also through the Digital India program, they will monitor the losses based on the drones. And also it is easy to get the insurance money in much more quick manner. So again, it is the outcome of the Digital India program. So in that means the Digital India program is going to help the whole farmer. And also there is another thing is called as Digital India. In the social media platform, there is a thing called as digital green. So it is a Twitter, it is on the Twitter, and also it is in the YouTube. So it is in the, even in the, now it is in the Insta also. So what they will do is they will share the best practices. So by the way, it is increasing the productivity of the land. And also next major thing is the virtual ecosystem. From the sowing to the harvest, even at the post harvest, the Digital India program is one or another way is going to help the farmer. So it is going to help in the productivity, and also it is going to get you the better pricing for your products. And the last thing is direct benefit transfer. That is also done through this Digital India program through the Beam app. So we address the first part of the question. The Digital India program helps the farmer to improve the farm productivity and the income. Next, what steps has the government taken in this regard? We already discussed about BharatNet. It is to connect the all Gram Panchayat through the internet connectivity. Next, telecom infrastructures. The government is providing certain benefits for the telecom fielders to install their towers in the rural areas. So they are providing certain subsidies for them. So that is the thing the government is doing. So by the way, it is going to increases the data connectivity for the rural area also. That is also happening. And also community based internet source. That is also the government is doing. And the next is about the Nowcast weather app. It will give the forecast of that region. And also Bharat Nirman. It is to create the basic rural infrastructures for the data connectivity. That is also done through this Bharat Nirman. And the last is about the Kishan SMS. So it will give the frequent update about the weather, and also any best practices, and also any new pest attack. So these are the things are done through this SMS portal. So these are the various steps taken by the government of India to improve the farm productivity and at the same time to increases the income of the farmers. So these are the things you have to address in your answers. And then in the conclusion, you can say that with that all means we can easily achieve the doubling of the farmer's income. In the way you just conclude your answer. Okay, thank you.